This is a Storm Tracker 13 Weather Alert Day.
Well, good Sunday morning, everyone. We're looking out over Myrtle Beach right now, and you can see it's very humid out there. The sun about to come up. We've got that kind of humid haze out there. That's going to help aid in the development of those storms moving in later on this morning into the afternoon hours. So let's get to those weather headlines. Severe weather possible today. Will be windy even outside of any storms. And after all of this passes through, we're going to remain on the milder side of things as we get into next week. Tornado watch up for our entire viewing area until 2 o'clock this afternoon. And you can see just off screen here, just to the west of Columbia, we've got several severe thunderstorm warnings and even a few tornado warnings as well. So let's remind you of what the difference is. A watch means that you still have hours before those storms move into the area. It's the time to make your plan. But when those warnings are issued, you only have a couple of minutes to take action on those plans. And normally it's issued about 20 minutes to an hour in length. So that's kind of that polygon that covers those storms that are moving into the area. And you can see this cold front extending from about the Greensboro, Winston-Salem area through Charlotte into the Greenville area, and then that severe weather really kicks up south of Columbia towards Augusta, and that's all going to be moving our way. Looking right now on Viper real-time radar, you can see not much going on, some rain back over Charlotte, even a few lightning bolts, but when it gets here, it's supposed to really tick up as it really starts to deal with some of that daylight heating out there. Temperatures right now very mild, 69 in Florence, as well as Scranton, Kingstree at 68, Conway at 68, a little bit cooler here across the coast at 61. We're almost 70 there in Lumberton. So let's play this out for you. By 8 a.m., those storms moving through Charlotte to Columbia. As we get into about 9 a.m., they're starting to make its way into the western PD. So this is Darlington County up towards Cheraw, up towards Scotland County. By 11 a.m., it's moving through the PD. By lunchtime, between the PD and the Grand Strand, and then it really blossoms as we get into the afternoon with that daylight heating. You can see that line of strong to severe storms moving into Horry County between 2 and about 5 p.m. It moves off the coast, and then the actual cold front moves through later on overnight. Not expecting any severe weather with that, but we could see another round of showers. So your severe weather outlook, a level 2 risk for our entire area today. The tornado risk at 5%. You're like, hey, Scotty, that doesn't mean a lot. But really, on any given day, when you have a 5% chance of anything happening, especially a tornado happening, that's a pretty big deal. So wind damage today also in that slight to moderate risk. So any storm that we do see could produce some wind damage, and even outside of those storms, we could see wind gusts upwards of 40, 50 miles per hour. So it is going to be pretty intense with those wind gusts, and we could even see some heavier rainfall. We need the rain, we just don't need too much of it in a short amount of time. So the possibility of seeing some isolated flooding is out there as well. And you can see some locations could pick up 2-3 inches of rain, while other locations only see about a ½ an inch. So our weather threats today, the highest threat is that damage and wind gusts. We do have the isolated risk of tornadoes. Hail threat, not really there. It's about quarter size, and then isolated flash flooding possible, especially with any of those storms that move over the same area. After today, we get into tomorrow. We'll start with partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the 60s and 70s. And then as we get into the midweek time frame, we start to warm back up, especially in the PD where we could be near 80.